Welcome to the Johnny Fongo Show. I am Johnny Fongo. It is April 21st, 2021. Hoping everyone had a wonderful 420. Let's get into it. We've got some news here. Canopy Growth signs U.S. distribution agreement with Southern Glazer's Wine and Spirits for CBD beverage portfolio. That comes to us this morning at 7 a.m. PR Newswire. It further goes on to say the company will tap into Southern Glazer's established distribution network to bring Quattro, its CBD-infused sparkling water, to U.S. retailers. Canopy Growth Corporation, known on the TSX as WEED, Weed. On the NASDAQ, you can find it at CGC, a world's leading diversified cannabis, CBD, and vaporization device company. Today announced Southern Glazer's Wine and Spirits, the world's preeminent distributor of beverage alcohol, as a distribution partner for its U.S. portfolio of CBD-infused beverages. This partnership announcement follows the recent launch of Quattro, Canopy's first line of CBD-infused beverages sold in the U.S. market. Through this groundbreaking partnership, we will leverage Southern Glazer's established distribution network to bring our CBD beverage portfolio to retailers and consumers across the U.S. market, said Julius Grant, Chief Commercial Officer, Canopy Growth. The leadership team at Southern Glazer's shares our values, priorities, and future-forward view of the category. Together, we are committed to creating an immediate, strategic route to market for Canopy's premium CBD beverages. All right, sounds good. Goes on to say Southern Glazer's will distribute Canopy's Growth CBD beverages, beginning with its CBD-infused sparkling water brand, Quattro, and that is trademarked, across 7 states, with additional states in months to come. Southern Glazer's will be selling Quattro TM through its existing commercial infrastructure, including its industry-leading Proof e-commerce platform at sgproof.com. Canopy Growth is one of the first U.S. CBD beverage producers to access the nationwide network of large-scale alcohol distributor to reach consumers across the U.S. at mainstream retail stores. The agreement showcases the benefits of the company's strategic relationship with Constellation Brands, the global beverage leader. Very nice. Way to go, CGC. Full disclosure, I have owned CGC in the past. I do not own it now. I'm not opposed to buying it again. Next up, Lord Jones debuts a higher order. This comes at us today at 7 a.m., Globe Newswire. The Kronos Company, NASDAQ, you can find that at CRON. On the TSX, you can find that also as CRON, Cron, is pleased to reveal the new transformative marketing campaign of its prestige Lord Jones brand. Another marketing milestone to its legacy of brand of first. Lord Jones, maker of the world's finest hemp-derived CBD-infused products, today announced its first brand campaign for the U.S. market entitled A Higher Order. For the first time in the brand's history, Lord Jones will launch its creative with new market activations throughout the year, which will include out-of-home advertising and television spots. The campaign will highlight Lord Jones' creative assets, which gives the brand adult consumers a glimpse into the magical world with a stunning series of ads and 2 unique films. Goes on to say, our dream is to give consumers access to this unique world has become a reality in our first ever campaign. Lord Jones has always been a leader in the CBD space, and this new campaign reflects the evolution and maturity of the brand paired with our goal to bring these incredible products to a wider audience, said Summer Frayne, General Manager, USA Kronos Group. The surreal, imaginative beauty of the work encourages curiosity and exploration. The Lord Jones best-in-class product experience is a transformative one that allows consumers to elevate any ordinary experience into a beautiful ritual, which is palpable and creative. All right, interesting. have to keep an eye on that. And next up, we're looking at Jushi Holdings Incorporated announces certain unaudited 2020 fourth quarter and full year 2020 financial results and advises on timing of filing annual audited financial statements and management's discussion and analysis. That came out this morning at 7:01 a.m. Globe Newswire. Here we have a few highlights here. Fourth quarter 2020 revenue increased 30% sequentially to revenue of $32.3 million. Gross profit increased 44% sequentially to $17.6 million. Announces first quarter revenues of $41.6 million. Okay, everything sounds good there. Nice. Goes on to say, Jushi, a vertically integrated multi-state cannabis operator, announced its unaudited financial results for fourth quarter and full year ending December 31st, 2020. It is announcing its unaudited first quarter 2021 revenue. The company previously announced that its auditor is not able to complete their audit procedures in advance of the April 30th, 2021 deadline. The company anticipates filing its 2020 audited financial statements on or before May 24th, 2021. As a result of today's announcement, Jushi has elected to reschedule its previously announced conference call to discuss its financial results for the fourth quarter and year-end ended December 30th, 2021. The company expects to reschedule the call before the end of May 2021. Okay. So we'll keep our eye out for that. Next up, Fiora Cannabis closes first tranche in private placement today at 7:01 Newsfile, Kelowna, British Columbia. From the Newsfile Corp, April 21st, 2021. Fiora Cannabis Limited. That's spelled F-I-O-R-E. On the CSE, you can find it at F-I-O-R. On the OTCQX, you can find that at F-I-O-R-F. They are a licensed multi-state cannabis cultivator, producer, and retailer. Today announced the closing of the first tranche of its previously announced non-brokered private placement. In total, 6,445,880 units were issued at the price of 15 cents per unit for gross proceeds of $966,882, with 54% coming from management and insiders. I'm impressed with the strong demand we received for this oversubscribed private placement offering. I'm grateful for the ongoing support from investors, management, and insiders as we execute on our refreshed business strategies. With a bolstered balance sheet, we can move forward to advance initiatives that further tighten our focus on growth and expansion in Nevada and California markets. We thank all of our investors for their ongoing support and commitment to Fiora, said Eric Anderson, President and CEO of Fiora Cannabis. All right, great deal. Next up, Columbia Care, recognized as the 11th fastest growing company on the Grojo 500 New York City list. 7:30 a.m. Business Newswire. Columbia Care Incorporated. Those tickers are CCHWF for the OTC, CCHW for the CSE, and CCHW for the NEO, and on the FSC it is 3LP. They have announced today that it has been named as the 11th fastest growing company on the list of Grojo 500, the fastest growing companies in New York City list. Great. It is incredible to be recognized among some of the most innovative and dynamic companies in our hometown of New York City, says Jesse Channon, Chief Growth Officer of Columbia Care. With launch of our lifestyle brand, Seed and Strain, as well as multiple acquisitions to increase our scale, we have grown significantly over the past year. Our team's passion for developing cannabis products and services that improve our patients' and adult use customers' well-being, as well as elevating their experience with us, continues to flourish. We have exciting projects in the works for the remainder of this year, and that will further our mission as an industry leader in the cannabis company. The Grojo 500, the fastest growing companies in New York City list, highlights and predicts the fastest growing companies across the city. Columbia Care's win was based on a custom algorithm that tracks growth indicators such as revenue, valuation, increases, hiring plans, and competitive analysis. This achievement comes after a year of substantial announcements, including Columbia Care's virtual shopping system, Virtual Care, the launch of a national lifestyle brand, Seed and Strain, and the acquisitions of the Green Solution and Project Cannabis. Last year, Columbia Care also ranked in the top 1% of GrowJo 10,000, the fastest growing companies in the world list. Okay, great. Keep an eye on them, I think. See what happens with them. Proprietary aeroponic cultivation system and high-tech sun chambers expected to produce high-efficiency, low-carbon footprint crops with high plant density and yields. This comes at us at about 7:30 a.m. this morning from Access Newswire from Dover, Delaware. Hero Technologies, OTC Pink, HENC, a cannabis company focused on vertically integrated strategy, today reported on the environmental aspects of its plans to cultivate cannabis in state-of-the-art greenhouses or sun chambers using the proprietary aeroponic cultivation methods. The company plans to make sustainability as well as profitability a high priority for its multi-state cannabis operations. Cannabis environmental concerns. Recent reports from the Colorado State University and Nature Sustainability emphasize the environmental impact of cannabis cultivation. CSU notes that more than 80% of cannabis grown is grown indoors, which requires energy-intensive lighting, cooling, humidity controls, and other equipment, as well as carbon dioxide gas to promote plant growth. CSU also points out that producing the materials needed to grow marijuana, water, fertilizer, pesticides adds to its carbon footprint. A Nature Sustainability report on the energy and materials required to grow cannabis indoors reinforces CSU's observations. Analyzing cannabis growth life cycles across the United States, the report pegs CO2 equivalent emissions in the range of 2,283 kilograms to 5,184 kilograms per kilogram of dried flower, depending on the geography. The emissions are attributable primarily to the production of electricity and the use of natural gas for environmental controls, lighting, and carbon dioxide. States that have legalized marijuana are also taking action to monitor on how growing cannabis affects the environment. California, Oregon, Massachusetts, for example, are all developing environmental policies and regulations on cannabis cultivation. Hero Technologies environmentally friendly methods. Here we go. Hero Technologies subsidiary Black Box Systems and Technologies, LLC, has developed a proprietary growing system for cannabis based on the aeroponic cultivation technology. This unique system produces ideal cannabis growing conditions with highly efficient use of materials. The result is enhanced photosynthesis, large plant flowers, optimal harvest yields, all of which helps reduce the carbon footprint per pound of product produced. To further reduce its CO2 emissions, Black Box has contracted an industry leader, Ceres Greenhouse Solutions, to design and build energy-efficient cannabis sun chambers. These environmentally sealed structures maximize sunlight to reduce energy use, trap supplemental CO2, and avoid emissions into the atmosphere. The sun chambers also use renewable, local geothermal energy for exceptionally efficient heating, cooling, and dehumidification. And the chambers feature precise sensors and controllers to regulate the environment and avoid energy waste. Okay. Well, that's an interesting report. Keep an eye on Hero Technologies. I don't have anything in them, but I do look at them regularly. Next up, Minerco Mine. I do own some mine. I have owned mine back in the past and recently purchased some more. They are the developer of the ShrewCoin, a cryptocurrency that can be purchased online with Visa and MasterCard. They are launching ShrewCoin Pay platform for online payments that allow merchants to accept Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Dash, EOS for cannabis and psychedelic sales. Goes on to say the company also in talks to acquire cannabis mobile delivery services to utilize ShrewCoin Pay as a method of payment. Will allow company to enter into rapidly growing global cannabis dispensary delivery services market, which is expected to reach $30 billion by 2024. All right, this comes to us at 8 o'clock this morning from Access Wire. Goes on to say Ann Arbor, Michigan, April 21st, 2021. Monirco Incorporated, the magic mushroom company, today announces that it has launched ShrewCoin Pay. https www.shrewcoinpay.com, a payment services platform that allows merchants in the cannabis and psychedelic sales market to receive Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Dash, and EOS for online payments that go straight into the merchant's accounts. Julius Jenge, Chief Executive Officer of Monirco, said ShrewCoin Pay, a global network that eliminates fraud, provides a quick, easy, and cost-effective way for merchants to receive crypto payments from customers without the risk of volatility exposure, leveraging our frictionless, blockchain-based payment processing technology. The cryptocurrency will automatically and instantaneously be converted to a fiat currency of the merchant's choice and deposited directly into their bank accounts. Okay, nice. Whether the merchant is an e-commerce business looking to accept crypto or a freelancer hoping to gain a competitive edge by enabling Bitcoin payments on its invoices, ShrewCoin Pay enables them to seamlessly receive cryptocurrency payments, securing market share today and for years to come. He continued, we have also decided to enter into the rapidly growing global cannabis dispensary delivery systems market to maximize the value of ShrewCoin Pay. Cannabis companies that provide delivery services, including delivery operators and retailers, are seeing an ever-increasing amount of orders as customers stock up on marijuana products in the wake of the coronavirus pandemic concerns. Plus, the reports project substantial increases in global licensed dispensary market. Prediction that by 2024, the global licensed dispensary sales of cannabis will reach $40.6 billion. I can see that. Not only do we have a payment method, but we also provide the digital blockchain technology required. A cannabis dispensary delivery provider must adhere to multiple local, state, and national regulations, including licensees, transportation, and delivery requirements. Our digital blockchain and digital supply chain technology apps will address these issues and allow the company to be compliant and adhere to the regulations across the national markets. All right, very interesting. I like the idea of this ShrewCoin Pay platform. I don't know. And it's not just because I own it. I bought this before I even knew they were doing all this stuff. Actually, I had mine way, way back in the day. Back in like 13, 14. One of the first ones I found. They have really changed lanes since then, I can tell you. It's almost time for the market open. All right, let's see. Next up, and we're getting down to the end here. I think this is the last story. So I just want to take a second to say thank you for listening. Really appreciate you tuning in. Having a great time putting this stuff together for you. It's what I come across in my daily routine of researching stocks and trading stocks. So, just want to let you know we do have a social media platform out there: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. So reach out to us, let us know how we're doing. We're going to keep doing this. It's fun. We've developed a nice little global reach. Hopefully we have some return listeners over time. Next up, ATM subsidiary Sonoran Flower LLC wins the Arizona Dispensary License Lottery, valued in the tens of millions. Anything Technologies Media on the OTC, it's EXMT. That sounds very much familiar. Anything Technologies. I know that ticker. I know that company. I believe I've had these back a long time ago. Announced today that its subsidiary, Sonoran Flower LLC, has won the Arizona Dispensary License Lottery for Greenlee County. This is the biggest event in the history of the company. This gives ATM the ability to expand its operations to include a dispensary, indoor grow, off-site grow, and infused kitchen. The company looks to secure a second facility outside Phoenix, Arizona for expanding its cultivation facility. With the additional indoor space, we are expected to increase our capacity for indoor craft flower. This license gives the company a dispensary, indoor grow, off-site grow, and kitchen for production of a wide range of edibles. The company still has its 15,000 square facility outside Tucson that will continue to operate. Winning this dispensary license is unreal. We feel extremely blessed to receive one of the 13 licenses that were up for grabs in the lottery. We were watching the event unfold on YouTube with my entire family and could not believe when our number came up. It felt like scoring the winning touchdown at the Super Bowl. We were going crazy. I bet you were. We are excited to expand our product line and with additional health and healing products. Now the work begins to build out our facilities and maximize revenue for the company, states Lee Ketterman, Sonoran Flower president. Well, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. We'll be keeping an eye on Anything Technologies. Like I said, I remember this company and that ticker from a long, long time ago. It's good to see that they're still around and they're still doing something, and they've got some serious new life breathed into them here by the lottery win. All right, so that's going to wrap up our show for today, pretty much. Let's run back through a few headlines that may have came in since we started. Okay, there's a few headlines here to run down through real quick. Just at 9:15 a.m. this morning from PR Newswire, the Aeon Therapeutics proprietary mushroom preparation shown effective in killing breast cancer cells. Hey, wow. That's pretty impressive. Next Leaf Solutions onboards new partner and delivers initial bulk CBD order, 9:02 a.m. Isdracan receives foreign owner's license and updates Israeli cannabis operations, 9 a.m. Globe Newswire. Oh, okay. Those are some of the newest headlines for this morning going into it. Thank you all for listening once again. I am Johnny Fongo. You've been listening to The Johnny Fongo Show, and I want you to have a profitable day.